Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to BISP Solution. This side Ayushi Thakur, Techno Functional Consultant. So in today's webinar, we'll just continue with our Oracle planning tickets. Where we have stopped from there, we'll start our today's session. So in today's planning ticket, we'll discuss the ticket T_111, where my issue is going to be that forecast is required to be adjusted by 10%. Here the issue raised by the client is that the forecast is required that it should be adjusted by the 10%. Let me just explain you the issue properly, then I'll just give you the solution and we'll resolve it. Basically what we have to do is, suppose I'm having any of the manufacturing company, like if I'm the dealer of the who is dealing with the oil production or petroleum production. So basically what I have to do over here is, if you remember, last year Israel and Palestine war has been started. So if I'm a person from a country named from Israel or from Palestine, or if I am just the distributor from that particular certain company, or sorry, particular country, so of course there is going to be a manipulation of the change in the price, which can just hype up and which can just go down as well. So if I'm the dealer who is just supplying my products from these country, and if I am the buyer, see, I'll explain the whole scenario to you in Excel. Suppose I am one of the supplier. Oh sorry, there is one supplier and I am the one of the buyers, and I am the one who need to just create the budget. I create the budget. Then what we have to do is, a supplier is from another country, and because of um, any problem, the natural calamity has happened. Because of that, that production can just increase or will stop as well. So if the supplier is having a natural calamities, and I'm the buyer who's just doing the budget forecasting. I want to set my budget so that for the next 12 months I need to set a budget for my business, that these all things can happen, and I'm just setting up the budget. So right now, before natural calamity which will happen, my budget was, see, my budget was maybe rupees 100. But I believe that because of these happenings, whatever has happened at present, it will just increase my future up cost. So it will increase by, maybe I'm just putting a I'm just in dilemma that it may increase by 10%, so I'll add 10% of it. So which actually means that before my cost was this, but I want that in my before costing, my 10% has increased and in that costing, so it will cost me little benefit, because of course I'm a businessman. Anywhere I don't want any losses from my side, so I'll just prepare a I'll just prepare a forecast budget in a sense that it may increase or it may decrease as well. But right now I'm just taking the scenario where my budget is getting increased. So I have put the situation that on 100% it may increase 10% on that 100%. So this is what the scenario means, and this is what the client want to ask you in this ticket, that before and what is the difference between after increasing that percentage in your forecasting budget. So this is what we will do with the help of connecting it with the application and the smart view. I'll just let you know that what is our forecast budget. There are going to be three scenarios we are going to take. One is going to be my revised forecast. Next is going to be my forecast, and next is going another is going to be my adjusted forecast. Basically, my revised forecast is going to be my parent member, because in that on this parent member my data will get rolled up, and my forecast is going to be my one of the child, because over here I'll just put the proper forecasting costing which I actually thought it would be before the natural calamity would have happened. Like I thought it should be of 100, it should be 100 rupees. That's why I put over here as 100 rupees. My adjusted forecast is going to be a scenario where I'm going to add the 10% of it, or I may add the but I may add the there can be two options. Either you can increase this adjusted forecast in terms of percentage, or in terms of fact as well, that you want that it should get increased directly by 5,000, or may increase by directly by 1,000. So like that you can adjust this forecast as well. So by adding these both, what I told you over here, this is going to be my forecast, this is going to be my budget. Adjusted forecast will actually give me the revised forecast. Okay, so this is how it actually works. I'll just write it over here in a proper caps lock, so you can understand in a proper way that revised forecast is equal to forecast plus adjusted forecast. It can be plus or it can be minus, but right now I have taken the scenario of adding, increasing. Okay, this was the issue. I have actually explain you the issue. Now we'll just move ahead at what is going to be the solution of this. First of all, let's go to the instance and find that where is our revised forecast and adjusted forecast. Let's go to the navigator. After that we'll go to the dimension. From here, from this dimension we will go to the scenario. Oh, what is this? Give me a second please. Suppose this is my instance over here. I'll explain you with another one until unless it's getting open. So yeah, we'll start over here. This is my dimension. I'll just select a dimension as scenario. Yeah, here is my revised forecast. You can see over here, this is my revised forecast. This in this revised forecast, I'll just open it where it is. Yeah, in this revised forecast, I can just you can just see that revised forecast is my parent member, and forecast and adjusted forecast is one of the children, is both are the children of this revised forecast. So first let's connect it with the instance. Base data is going to be HSP view. Version is going to be working. We'll be taking the intersection over here. My product is going to be P P110. Entity is going to be, let me just see. Actually, with what application I was connected, someone has removed it. Let's just create this application again, because in this application I am having some problem. It is not giving me proper result, but okay, we'll just try it with it once again. Okay, we have connected with the another instance over here. Give me a couple of seconds. I have connected it before with another instance, but someone has removed that instance. Okay, let it get connected, and and you have to keep in mind that whatever you're working with, that should be having proper start period and end period. Suppose if you are in year 2025 and you are doing the forecasting for next 12 months, then the end year should be 26. Otherwise, you how you will input the data? You need to have some data to you need to have this yellow area where you can just put the data. You cannot put the data in the gray out area. So basically, if you're not having a start or end proper end year, so you cannot put the data in your application. Give me a couple of seconds, let it get connected. We'll just put the data over here. We'll put the intersection over here. Okay. Let's pivot scenario because we want scenario over here in the row column. Take the entity in the column section. Okay, we'll put the intersection over here now. Base data is going to be my HSP view. Sorry. Working version, we are going to take version as a working version. Then we are going to take product as p underscore p 110. Let me check it once again. It is same or not because I don't remember it properly. We are putting 0 level member over here. P underscore 110 is one of the member, and it is the 0 level member. We're going to take the employees A. Okay, I have taken employee A over here as my member. Per skills, we'll take the communication as per skills. We'll take the entity as 110. We'll take the year as FY24 because we are doing the forecasting now. We'll take the period as January. Okay, account. So basically we'll be putting the term for revised forecast, and we'll be doing the same for forecast and the adjusted forecast. Why it is showing this error? That application is creating some problem. Let's start this one over here with this application. We'll take next another sheet. Okay, I'm going to connect this with another application. Give me couple of minutes. Because there is some error in that application, that's what's creating problem. Before we proceed further, let me just check the scenario, start and end date, end year. Okay, start year is 2020 and end is 25, and adjusted I'm having the year as 2022 and 25. Okay, we are going to connect again. Okay, I'll explain you with a short example over here. So right now we are having the cache. I have taken the base data as my HSP view, working as my version product. I have taken this Sentinel standard notebook. This is going to be my entity. This is my year, and this is my period. This is my account which I have taken, in which I will be making the changes. I want this cache. This cache will be I have to adjust this cache. I'm having a forecasting that. Oops, let me just check it is in percentage form or not. Adjusted forecast. So basically I have just changed the data currency type over here. I want that it should get changed in percentage form, and I should get the result in percentage. That's why I have changed it in percentage. I have refreshed the database. I'll refresh it over here as well. Okay. Suppose I have made a budget of 50,000, but I want that it will get increased by 10 percentage. See, you can just see I wrote over here 10. It got 10 percentage by its own, because over there I have increased. I have just saved the data currency type as percentage. Now you will just see the result over here. Oh, sorry, I need to submit the data. In this 50%, you will see that it has increased 10% or this 50%. Submit the data. Yeah, you can just see over here, and this 50%, I got the result as 50%, because I have to put the formula over here first. I want that my revised forecast should give me the formula as, should give me the result as forecast plus adjusted forecast. This is the member formula I have added in revised forecast. I want that forecast plus forecast, 10 percentage of this forecast should get added over here. I'll just save it. We'll move ahead and we'll just refresh the database over here. I know it's consuming little time. I just need to explain you properly that how does that works. So you can just see the difference over here, that I'll just explain you over here as well what the formula I have put, that my forecast will increase the 10% of adjusted forecast, which means equals to my 50,000 will increase the 50,000, will give me the 50,000 ka 10 percentage is going to give me the result. See, this is how it got calculated over here. Okay, let me just add it with the help in February month as well, so it would be easier for you to understand. Let's add it for the 60,000 will give me the percentage of 20% of this. See, 72,000. How we'll just recalculate it, means how just we are going to validate it. 60,000 plus 60,000 will give me the will give me the 20% of 60,000. What is the 60 per 20? What is the 20% of 60,000 is 12,000. So basically over here, that is what the calculation I'm doing. See, this is what the result has been matched. So this is how we actually give the revised forecast plan of the forecasting and adjusted forecasting. I hope this ticket has been understood by you people. Now we'll move ahead with the another ticket. It has already consumed a lot of time. My ticket 12th is that ticket T underscore 112, where I'm having the issue as create a new scenario where your actual versus plan percentage should be there and you need to validate it. Okay, over here we are having the same problem, that you need to create a scenario where you are going to show actual versus plan percentage and you need to validate it. Oh yeah, so this is actually what is the plan I have made, and this is what the plan I have made, and how I'm going to explain you over here is this. Basically, I need a data in my plan, and I need a data in my actual. I need a data for the actual. I need the data for the plan. I'm going to do comparison between my actual plan and my basic plan. I'm going to help. Will explain you with the help of example. Suppose I'm running a business of beauty products. I'm running a business of beauty products where due to some uncertainty, or due to some not uncertainty, suppose that because of which the price has increased of any beauty product, which like for a nail paint, because it was too much in hype, so the price has increased from 50 to 60%. Means it was per costing of it was 50, but it has increased to 70, suppose. This was my current scenario, but as it has increased, but it is going to be a planned scenario. I need to add one more. My actual. Okay, there is a year difference between that. This was my actual plan when my costing of one nail paint was of 30 rupees, but unfortunately right now it was in demand, but it has increased of rupees 20 in 2024, and I expect that the hype is going too much of this nail paint, that it may increase when I'm making the plan for my this beauty product. It may get increased by 20 more rupees 20 in upcoming year, maybe by 2025. So this is my actual current and planned plan for a plan for the scenario. So basically, I suppose that I'm not having this current plan. I need to just take out the percentage between the actual and the planned scenario. How much is the differentiation between these 4 years from 30 to 70, that how much the margin costing, I'm just how much margin it has increased on this per nail pen, which you can see over here easily, that from 70 minus 30 it will give you actually the result as 40. But it is not practically possible, because we are going to have a too many facts figure over there. You cannot do the calculation easily over there. So for that you need a planning application. So that if you just load or just take uh, any of the wholesome data, you should get the result properly. So for that we need to validate as well. For this I have just created a scenario. I have just loaded the data in my plan here. Same over here, I have taken the base data scenario as plan. Everything was same. I've put the figures also over here. This is my figure, and I've added the figures over here in this. Give me a minute please. So basically, yeah, we'll just continue. So basically over here I've just taken the proper intersection what we give actually, and over here I've just added the taken the total revenue of this plan and added in my scenario this figures. Same goes with the actual. I have added few figures for the actual as well, taken the year as 2022 and taken over here the year as 2024. Now this is my sheet where I'm just explaining you. Ah, yeah, this is the sheet where I have taken same intersection what I have taken for the plan and for the actual. Taken the same plan, taken the same intersection what I took in plan and what I took in actual. So over here I have taken the same account as well because I want the validation between these two. So yeah, over here I worked as, and I have taken the year as 2023, 23, sorry. I want to know that you can take any year, but I over here I have taken the year as FY23. So I have taken the year and for this plan, and I have taken the same for actual as well. I've added these scenarios, and you can see in the my this is my plan figure, and this was my actual figure. This was my plan figure, this was my actual figure. But when you will see my actual versus plan percentage, you can see over here I'm getting that sum and minus as well, because somewhere my actual would be too maybe too much in figure but less that than in plan. So you will get the that properly you are getting these figures in proper facts, but you're not getting it in percentage. You need to go over here in the scenario. For someone is removing this application again and again. These all tickets are raised by the vision application. We need to resolve it in the vision application. There are going to be more difficult tickets where you will be seeing more different modules has been added like financials, workforce, etc. Until unless it's working, let me just explain you this over here. So if you want that it should be in percentage form, you need to go in this scenario option, select the plan versus actual versus plan percentage, go to the okay. Plan actual versus plan percentage. You can see over here that yeah, my data type is set up already by percentage. If it's not going to be in percentage, if it is going to be in currency, it is going to give you the figures like this. Oh, sorry, it is going to give you the figures like this, but if not, then it is going to give you the figures as I told you it is given. So yeah, let us do this thing in practical. We'll do this thing in practical. Let once my application get created. I'm not connecting with this application. It's creating problem again and again. So why to waste our time? We just wait and connect with this application. It will just take couple of minutes. Someone has Someone is again and again putting EPBCs. Actually, there is a lot of problem in EPBCs. It is a pre-built version. So we are having too many dimensions to put in that. I don't know, someone is creating trouble in that. Let's connect with this up instance, because sometimes I don't get figure in this instance. That's why I was not connecting with it. We'll just connect with it. My time is getting wasted. Connected with the plan one cube, adding the ad hoc analysis. Okay. Base data as matches preview. We'll take three scenarios. Let me just pivot the scenario. Okay, we need to take different years as well. We'll pivot this year also. We're going to take the scenario as actual. We'll take the scenario as plan. We'll take actual versus plan percentage. We'll take the year over here as 2022. Over here we'll take the 2024, and we are just distinguishing between in 2023. You can take any year except these two. Mm. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have just forgotten this basic thing. In actual, we will take year 2022, and a plan will take the year 2024, and actual versus plan will take year 2023. I need to get and check with this scenario, actual versus plan percentage. Okay, yeah, this is how we are going to calculate it, as the actual versus plan percentage is not getting open. It is because we are going to do the calculation over here in this. We're going to take out the percentage over here in actual versus plan percentage. Suppose if I'm giving account receivables 80,000 over here. Yeah, this is the problem I'm facing over in this instance. Couldn't I couldn't put the values. uh, okay, whatever I have just explained you, I think so you would have got it, because there is nothing changed in that. I was just wanted to tell you in a more live session that how we are going to get this. You have to put the figure over in plan, you have to put the figure in actual. You will get plan versus actual difference over here. How you're going to get it? Because as you can see, it is already gray out area. That means you need to go and add the member formula in the plan versus actual. In actual versus plan percentage, it's not getting open. You need to take out the difference. So over here I will just give plan minus actual will give me that in percentage. So it has got validated where it is. When you'll save it, and when whatever formula you will put over there, it will give you the result. It's not giving me the result because I told you that this instance is creating problem. Whenever I'm putting the figure over here, the value entered is not invalid. Okay, fine, leave. So this is how we are going to get the actual versus plan and percentage. You need to validate it. You can validate it as I told you by using the formula over here. You can use this figure over here. This figure minus this figure will give you this figure. If it is going to be in percentage, it is going to give you the percentage of this. Okay, so this is how you will get this, and this is how we resolve this issue. Now we'll move ahead with the next issue. So the gross margin percentage is not getting calculated correctly. As I told you over here, in this you have to work with the two pass calculation option on. When you will do this two pass calculation option on, I think I just early discussed this ticket before in my previous session. Okay, let's move ahead with the another one, that ticket underscore 114, where my issue is August data is mistakenly loaded to the September month. So what I have to do is, by mistake someone has loaded my August data to September month. Now I have to just clear my September month data, and I have to again initiate my August month data. You can just give the command as well with the help of business tool, that clear the September month data and put that data in my August month data. But just to simplify it, I've just cleared the September month data and again put the data in my August month with the help of proper intersection. So yeah, this is my ticket over here. Yeah, this was my ticket over here. I have just used this was my July data, and over here I was having my September month data, where my September month data right now it is showing missing because I have already solved this issue, and I'm explaining you. When you will just take with the help of smart view, you will see that you're not having data over here in your August month. You will see data in your September month. See, let me just take this instant. If it's working, we can work with this issue. I'll explain you live how it is work, how it will work. Let this application get connected. I'll explain you live. Suppose if I'm not having data over in my August month, leave this gray out area which I'm just doing highlighting this. Suppose this month data is in September month got loaded, but I need this data to get clear, and again I want this data should get loaded in August month. For that I will use the business rule overhead, fix base data. I'll just fix all the intersection in which I want this data to get clear. I have fixed all the intersection in which I want my data should get clear. This is my business rule. I will give the script as clear data of the month whichever I want to, like of September month. Will give the next command as fix of this end fix, and this end fix of this end fix. This is what I need to show you in my live session, how it actually works. We will go to the rules option, how to create a business rule. Over here I'm just going to tell you. Go to the rules option, select the EPM cloud. We are having the vision as an instance. Sorry, we are having vision as our application. We'll select the plan 1 because we were basically working in plan 1. We'll select the rules. In this rule you can see okay, we'll go to the rules and we'll just go to this new object option. I'll add one of the new rule over here. I'll give the application type as EPM cloud. We'll give the application name. We'll add the cube, in which cube you want to do the calculation. We have selected the cube 1. I want it in a rule. I'm going to give the name as clear data rule. Give the proper, you have to give the proper naming convention for the rules as well, so the other person can also understand whatever the rule you have created. You have created in a nice, you have created in a systematic way. Your application should always look presentable. Whosoever is going to look at it, he should or she should going to say, yeah, it's a nice one. So right now we are doing the rule in a edit script mode. This is my fix and this is my one end fix. I will add one more fix. And we'll give the intersection over here. So over here I have actually used my HSP view as a one fix. Now I'll just move, I'll just move to another row. I'll do tab, I'll fix, and I'll fix the intersection in which I want my data should get, in which I want my data should get loaded, or it should get clear. Basically we are right now doing the clear data rule set. We are doing the clear data business rule over here. So I have selected the particular intersection in which I want my data should get removed from. I have selected over here this. Now we'll move ahead with the another column where I have to write the command as clear data. Over here you can just see you have written the clear data. You have to write it by your hand. Then I have given this month as September month, where I have given the command and it should run that my data should get clear of September month. This is a very simple and basic rule. This is my one end fix, and this is my another end fix. Oh, sorry. Okay, my one fix is having one end fix, my another end fix is having another end fix. Now just validate and save it. The rule has got validated with no errors and has been saved. We'll deploy it. The rule has got deployed successfully. Now we are going to launch it. Okay, when you will just launch the data, okay, we are just finally connected with the vision application over here. Now I will explain you. Actually I have just made the rule, but in that instance in which I have just saved the rule, it is not working. I cannot import the data over there. It will just take a couple of minutes. Okay, we're here, we're connected. Okay, I'm going to show you live that how my September month data will get clear, uh, and we can just import again that same data in month of August. This is I'm going to select over here. be selecting the period as the whole Q3. I need to select over here. I need to see the products, what all products I'm having over here in this application, because I've just recreated new application of Vision. Okay, it's P underscore 110. I was doing it right. P underscore 100. Okay, so this is how I have connected with this application. Hmm. So I'll just put the data over here. Let's just leave for this. I'm having the data in month of July. I have just loaded it. But instead of loading my data in the month of August, I loaded by mistakenly in month of September. So yeah, now I'll just use that business rule. Let me just copy this business rule, and we'll use the same business rule over there in this application. This is my different application. I think I have just explained all this before, so no need to explain that how to make a new business rule, how to go for it. I'm just using the same thing which I just explained you in a couple of minutes ago. Just need to select the application, select the cube, select the named object type, and we'll just select the name. We'll be doing it in edit script format. Yeah, this is the instance I'm using, and this is what the format I'm using. Let me just see, I'm using the proper validation. Okay, now when I will just launch this business rule and will validate it, my September month data will get clear. Let's just validate it, deploy it, launch it. Okay, after launching it, I'll just go over here and I'll just go to calculate business rule. Deselect all these. Launch it, close it, refresh it. Now you can see that my September main data has got cleared. Now again you can use, just do the same intersection. If you're using the data management or the EPM automation, you can again reload the data in month of August. You do this with the help of business rule as well, but right now I have not created the business rule for loading the data in month of August. So was the issue of what was from the client side, and now I have resolved it in this same in this process. I think we are done too much. We are done for today. We'll just move ahead from this ticket tomorrow, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for attending this session.